Greetings, YouTube. This has been a bizarre start to the week, start to the month, end of the previous week, end of the previous month. KABAM right now is like a bad White House, for those of you who know what that is. I used to say White House casually on the channel, and people would be like, I live in a White House? What does that have to do with anything? Is that like an American phrase? I'm like, no, that's where the President of the United States lives. And then somebody said, I don't like the phrase leader of the free world. America's not the whole world. And then I'm like, I'm not trying to get political. I was just talking about leaks in a White House. So now I'm just calling KABAM like a faucet company. There's so many leaks. And we've seen things that are just weird be coded in the game that then go away, from in-game messages to the most recent leak was the monthly card for May, in which somebody said the day before May 1st, so the last day of April, right? April 30th. Prof, I think the top Thronebreaker deal, daily card, is going to be for 7,500 6-star shards and some other stuff. And I thought, 7,500 6-star shards? That seems weird. That's kind of random. And then sure enough, it was right. So, I am posting this 2 hours before the deals go live on a Tuesday, because maybe, just maybe, this is going to be in the game. Maybe not, but HHRYU1028 logged into his game, and he saw this. And when he saw this, it had expired, but it was still there. It was $30, the same price as the monthly card offers, which also reminds me, it's not really a monthly card, it's a 14-day card, but it's a 2-week card. I think $30, KABAM has noticed, is the most common amount of money that somebody will spend. Like, $10 and $5, of course, are nice for KABAM, but $50 is too much, $100 is obviously a ton. But $30 is kind of a sweet spot, and we're starting to see KABAM lower the prices of things, but also not give as many of them. So they'll give $30 for a 14-day card over $50 or $60 for a 30-day card, but then they'll do another $30 card 14 days later, because psychologically, it's easier for somebody to spend $30 twice in the span of 4 weeks than it is to spend $100 in 24 hours. So it's very fascinating. It's actually $10 more, obviously, to spend $60 in 4 weeks than it is to spend $50 in 1 day. And yet, I think KABAM has noticed that with the marketing trends. All right, so it's $30 again. This is the Crescent Moon Daily Card, which gives 30 Cavalier Crystals, 1 per day. So also, by the way, this is 30 days, unlike the 14-day calendar. And who knows? Maybe they didn't want to give 2 30-day cards. Maybe they wanted to give a couple of 14 days and a 30-day. Also, if this is the case, we would have had 3 daily cards in a row between the Energy daily card, the May 1st daily card, and then what would technically be the May 3rd daily card. 1,500 6-star shards is a pathetic amount of 6-star shards, considering they just gave us, especially those of you who are Cavalier and above, at least 7,500 6-star shards, or 5,000. A Tier 6 class ISO selector, I don't care. I mean, some of you might really care, but I don't really factor that into the offer. And then a amount of gold that is truly pathetic, that is $20 worth of gold, which is just a reminder that KABAM has been very cheap when it comes to gold. So, maybe this is a leak, maybe not. I just don't understand what's going on. We haven't seen, like, it's one thing to data mine something. Like, we've seen people data mine the Summer of Pain boss fights and nodes already on YouTube, and that seems to be its own strategy of doing that. But this is not that. This is just logging into the game on the regular server and seeing this. So if you are used to spending money on regular Cavalier crystals, this always seems like a decent offer, because even if you get the discount and it's 175 units for 1, you are getting, in terms of units, 5,250, which is, well over $150 worth of units. But you've also got to remember these things are almost at this point code for 3 stars. A Cavalier crystal is a 3-star crystal most of the time. So if you want to spend $30 to get 33 stars or 23 stars, 2 5-stars, and 8 4-stars with a very rare chance at a Nexus crystal, or especially a 6-star Nexus or a 6-star, be my guest. But otherwise, this would be a way, infinitely way better offer if these were Cavalier Nexus crystals for $30. Then you could get multiple 3-stars in a crystal and still end up with a 4-star or a 5-star, even a 6-star or a Nexus popping up, because you get 3 crystals in one. You just choose one destination, one outcome for the Nexus crystal. But if this is how it looks, this is where it stands. It's still like it's obviously like a B value for units, but if most people aren't spending units now on Cavalier crystals, so in terms of guaranteed value, I still think it's closer to a C, which sometimes people say that I'm too critical when I give this grade, but I'm just thinking of guaranteed value. There's too many 3-stars. 3 stars shouldn't even be in these. Let's be real.